Hello, Leo. Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my fire family. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I am a Sag rising. That's why I say fire family. So thanks for clicking here. What we are doing today is we're going to read for the week ahead as we usually do. Any energies that are coming in, whether it's love or money, home, whatever it is, we just want to know what is coming up in the week ahead for, who are we going to read for first? We'll read for Leo first, Sagittarius. If you don't mind scooting along, I will read for Leo and I'll be with you in just a second. All right, we're on the Quantum Oracle. That's what we're using today. Throw a few of these, get some tarot involved, and we'll find out what's coming up for the week ahead in love for you. Love, home, hearth, whatever is coming up for Leo. Tell me what's going on with Leo, please. Whose energy that Leo needs to know. All right, so we have gratitude, we have commitment, we have back and forth. Interesting. We have the vast universe, and we also have loss that is shown up here as well. What have we got in the bottom here? We've got, okay, joyous fun. Joyous fun's about to become the status quo, I'm going to say, because of something that you are going to be courageous about, Leo. There is a new beginning here. So whether that new beginning is a new job for you, or you're buying a house, or maybe it's a new beginning in love, I feel like you're feeling courageous about that. I feel like you want to upset the status quo. I think you're going to upset the status quo by bringing in more joy and fun. Yeah. I think things have been a little serious for you lately. That's what it feels like. We've got letting go. It feels like something is holding you back from taking some necessary steps to happiness. Look, we have taking steps, we have letting go. And I think that one of the steps you have to do is you need to let go from things that are holding you back. People, jobs, places, situations, ex-wives, ex-husbands, I don't care who it is. Somebody is yanking on you to keep you in an old vibration here. You're trying to, you know that you need to be on the new vibration, but it's been hard for you to pull away because, look, there's dogs. Like, who doesn't love a dog, right? And this is your psychopath, right? Who doesn't love it? I'm just kidding. I'm not calling you a psychopath. So, it's, I feel like the people that you're allowing to hold you back really do mean well in your life. But I do feel like you need to take some steps to start letting go of some people who are literally holding back your vibration. Because I feel like they're holding you back from all these beautiful hidden motivations here. We've got children and, animals are present. We've got beautiful ponds and, we're talking about it. The heart space is full. Like it feels like you're holding yourself back from one of the greatest achievements of your life, whether that is love or love or a job or whatever it is. Take it as it resonates, right? All right. Let's find out what else is going on here. So we've got great gratitude and commitment back and forth. The vast universe. It feels like you're learning from a loss of some sort, that you've been going back and forth on a commitment. So it could be maybe this commitment is this person is signing a contract, right? So maybe you're going back and forth on a commitment. So like I said, maybe you are buying a house, deciding what to do, going back and forth on whether you want to spend the money, whether you think that you should do it in this market. Like it feels like you want the commitment, whatever it is. So it could be either a relationship or love or going to the next level in your relationship. This commitment, though, you're going back and forth on it. You're not absolutely sure yet. We have great gratitude. Which is a consciousness, which I really love. I feel like you're opening yourself more to see the things that are around you that really are beautiful. So I feel like whether that's somebody that you think is beautiful, or it feels like you're noticing, if you're in a part of the world where you have actual change of seasons still, I think you're this card has come up and you can see her there. It feels like you have gratitude like for the birds and the trees, and it smells great. And those of you who have been through the change of seasons, you know that when fall is here, it's quite beautiful. I mean, maybe some of you don't like fall. You could tell me in the comments, but I feel like you are sort of caught up in the gratitude of life, of the little things, I want to say. And so I feel like you're your consciousness has changed into one of gratitude. You might be thinking about a commitment with somebody. Maybe the fall time is a time where you feel like you want to fall in love, or it's kind of the time where maybe we find a partner so we can cuddle up for the winter. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But it feels like you're not exactly sold on the idea of a commitment of some type. The vast universe and loss. I'm going to say that you are someone who is battling the feeling of loss. And I want to say that your answer is going to be found in deeper meditation. I really feel like the universe is here to get your back, but if you don't reach out and ask for help, universe is not going to, it's nothing that the universe can do to make you get deeper into your spirituality or deeper into your religion or deeper into whatever is going to feel like there's some really big loss. I feel that could be a disconnection from the universe, Yeah, it kind of does look like a river and water, and I'm looking at the water here. It could be that you had or have lost your connection to the universe. And I only say that like you're maybe just not thinking about your connection with your creator right now. That you're feeling disconnected from that. Maybe you can't access the gut, right? Because you're used to losing things. That's what it feels like. You're someone who is used to having to endure loss. Okay. Ooh, you got my attention, Leo. You got my attention. All right. Tell me more. Gratitude. Somebody's money is about to get good. And I want to say that because you've been practicing gratitude, I feel like it's coming back to you. Whatever you throw at the universe, they throw it back. And it's abundance. So abundance is everything. Could be money, could be health, could be a relationship, it could be anything. It's abundance, right? Abundance covers a lot of stuff. But I want to say that for some of you, I feel like there is somebody here that you want to commit to because the Ten of Pentacles is here. That there is somebody that you have like respect for, or that you're grateful for, someone who maybe is this person, who is the person that is maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn because of all of the earth energy here. Yeah, it feels like you're back and forth on a commitment, possibly with this feminine, possibly. We see a woman, but it could be feminine or masculine energy, whoever it is. I think that you are grateful for them, like for them being in your life kind of thing. Commitment. Got back and forth. Yeah, your Eight of Swords, man, up in your head. Can't make a decision about it. We'll clarify a little bit. We'll clarify just a little bit. And then we have the High Priestess, which is really very poignant as it comes up with the vast universe, because the High Priestess is the vast universe. She's realized that she is everything that is in the stars. So she is the person who is probably a light worker or someone who is psychic or reads cards or something like that, but doesn't have to be that. And if they do, they probably do it under the DL. Like they probably don't tell a lot of people that they do it. So they might not be, they might have a business or where they do this kind of stuff, but they don't tell anybody about it. I want to say that it's time for you to heal some loss, because the High Priestess is here and she goes inward to find out what's going on with the self. She is someone who is connected to the universe, right? She's connected to the universe emotionally. She's connected with her gut because she is Piscean energy. She's the one with the knowing. So for some of you, you could have lost someone who is a Pisces, and I don't mean lost to death. I mean just they walked away because it looks like that this boat has become untethered, but I don't think that this person may have not done a great job tying it down. Maybe they didn't want to be tied down, right? And it feels like somebody walked away or is in the distance now. It could be a High Priestess. All right, we got here. Ten of Cups. Why is that? Why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding the apex of your happiness? You don't want it to come to the surface because it causes heartbreak. I think you want to contact somebody, though. I think you want to connect with someone. I think you're watching someone and you want to connect with them in the, in the 3D here. Looks like you want to take some sort of action towards somebody who you think might be a soulmate. I'm going to say watch your words because the King of Swords has shown up. So the King of Swords, I feel, is, I think that's your energy. I feel like King of Swords and King of Wands is your energy here. That's what it feels like. You're ready to take action, to say something to somebody who you feel is the soulmate possibly, and cause a new beginning. The Fool is here. And cause you to go on a new chapter or a new path. I think you're ready for a new chapter or a new path. That's what it feels like. All right. So possibly for some of you, you could be thinking about this person on the Great Gratitude card. This person about a long-term relationship. Or you find this person like they're incredibly abundant. This person is really abundant. Got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is probably someone who is in their pentacle life. It feels like somebody who is the King or the Queen of Pentacles. And take it as that as it resonates. But it feels like this is either you ended a commitment with this person. What is going on here? Sorry, too much energy. Just let me think for a sec. 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. We're coming to the ends of cycles here. This commitment is done. It feels like you have ended something with somebody here. That might be the person that's in the distance. You've ended something or they've ended it with you. I think that you feel kind of deceived, that this person may have told you something and then you thought that they were committed to the thing that they said, and maybe it feels like they lied to you. The Knight of Pentacles is here. It feels like this is a long time commitment that's ending, or it's taken you a long time to end something with someone. The Knight of Pentacles is sort of faced into the past or toward the 10 Pentacles. So I feel like there is a commitment that needs to come to an end here before you can have any sort of a long-term relationship with this person. Maybe it's taking a long time. But for some of you, this could be someone that you have ended the commitment with and you couldn't do it. It took you a very long time. I don't know that it's not that you didn't want to end it, but I feel like you didn't want to be the one to end it. It almost feels like it's like in a gridlock between you and an ex-husband or you and an ex-wife. It feels like I'm not paying for the divorce. You pay for the divorce. That's what it feels like. Sometimes people are separated for many, many years because they can't move away from that kind of thought pattern, right? Come on, drop the card. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. The Page of Swords is coming up twice. Look, your person wants to talk to you and you want to talk to your person. But I think y'all are just watching each other. I think that's what's going on. You're watching them, they're watching you, in the neighborhood, online, whatever it is, not a creepy way. I feel like you understand. You understand the worth of someone here. For some of you, you understand the worth of someone. I don't even know if these two things are connected to each other. They could be for some of you, but they don't have to be. It feels like that there is somebody who you've known in the past. You probably know them right now, and it feels like maybe it's taken forever to end the marriage, or at least go, finally get divorced. Maybe somebody's decided their other person's decided they want to get married, so the divorce is coming in. But somebody's going to end up single, and I think that you're going to feel some type of way about that, because even though it has been this long, I feel like it's the ending that is very permanent for you. And that's why you're in the back and forth energy. You can't seem to make the decision to do it, so someone comes along and makes the decision. And I think it makes you feel, yeah, up in your head, that I feel like you worried about that. You worried about when the end actually came. What was it going to feel like? Would it be painful? Would it be awful? Would somebody serve me papers at work? Like, I think you thought about it a lot, but you never really put it into play. No. So I think you're dealing with a loss, and I think that somebody is in the distance. The Page of Swords is here. The King of Swords is here because somebody cut someone else out. Yeah. So what I'm going to say here is I feel that this person is someone who you see that is abundant, someone who, like I said, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I called that first, and then the 10 Pentacles. So there is somebody here that I feel that maybe you've left in the past, that is single, possibly, that you are going back and forth on because you're being sidetracked by a divorce, or you really got to put your thoughts into it now because it's happening. It's in the Pentacle world. Like, we have Pentacles, right? So I feel like you become single, officially single. And I think that you're going back and forth on how you feel about that in the week ahead. Yeah. I think that I feel like you're probably the one who is being cut out. I don't think you're the one who asked for the divorce, if that's what it is. But I feel like if it's a divorce or a friendship or whatever, this person, this high priestess, who I think is a person, that you cut this person out, but now you still watch them. I think that you knew that they were leaving anyway. Or maybe you did this, you cut them free because you were scared of the loss, because you can't handle any more loss. It's coming up in the week ahead. Tell me what the challenge is here. It's the challenge in the week ahead, please, for Leo. The challenge is the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you want to give somebody here reciprocity, but you've been kind of sidetracked by something that's coming to an end, whether it's a job or a marriage, or take it as it resonates. But there's something coming to an end, and I feel like all of your attention is on that this week. And I feel like there is somebody that you want to give reciprocity to, that you've known for a while. This person, I feel, gives you grounding and they make you feel stable. This is someone that you want for a long-term relationship. But I think that what's blocking it right now is what's going on here. So in the week ahead, I think that this is what's coming up here. Something is coming to an end. You want to give reciprocity to the person who you haven't been communicating with. And I feel like you are simultaneously, while this is going on, thinking about that, you are becoming single. Or at least you might get a note about it or rumblings about it, because we got the Page of Swords here. So there is some sort of information that's coming to the surface. There's some knowledge that you're going to get that has to do with this person who left you, who cut you out, or who, if they cut you out or you cut them out, take it as it resonates. So why are you going back and forth on it then? We've got the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. You're holding on to it because you don't want to regret it. You don't want to regret it. You want to make sure that you're done with the situation, and that's why you're letting that person, the other person, end the situation. Whether you were letting, your boss come to a realization that you were fired, or that they were letting you go, or that they no longer wanted to renew the contract. But for some of you, it could be love. It feels like... with the 4 of Pentacles, that somebody's holding on to regret. So I feel like you didn't want to hold on to regret. And that's why you were going back and forth. And you thought if they ended it, then you knew that although that would be overwhelming, that's the way it had to be. And I think that they are the ones that eventually are the ones that send, send you the paperwork for the divorce, or telling you that the contract's not being extended, whatever it is. And there it is, you're being released. And that's at its core. That's what the devil is in the reverse. It's about finally being released from a toxin, from toxicity, from a toxic connection, from someone who made you feel terrible about yourself, someone who was hard on you, someone who probably spent a lot of money. Maybe you worked a lot and they spent a lot. someone who you thought was very grounded, but it didn't work out to be that way. The devil is in the reverse. All of that is being released here, my friend, in the week ahead. All right. We have the Page of Wands. We have another page. I feel like you're about to communicate with somebody. The Page of Cups, you might just spring up on them or surprise them with it. But I feel as though you want to say sorry to someone who is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups and if the Queen of Pentacles are here. This could be someone who, you know, is pre-Empress energy. 10 Pentacles is here again. We have two queens here. It could be one, if we are dealing with someone you're divorcing and someone that you're interested in, I feel like the Queen of Cups is the one that you're interested in, and then someone else is the one that you're letting go. They could possibly be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, or a Pisces. All right, I'm going to leave it here. If you're going to send that message, well, good luck to you, because I think this person probably is going to be shocked by it. Yep. But I think that they're ready for you. 10 Pentacles is here. 10 Cups is here. I think that they're ready for you. If you decide to communicate with them, this person, I think you're pulling out of a vibration, my friend, and you're pulling out of a vibration where you've been stuck for a long while, and you're about to be slingshotted out of that vibration. And I think it includes this person. I think this person's on the next vibration, the one who's very abundant. Yeah, I think this was a block. If you're the one who couldn't let go of a job, of a relationship, of a marriage, you know, whatever it was, if it was hard to let go of it, I think that in the week ahead is when that finally the ball starts rolling, or we're very close to getting it resolved. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Leo, for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I'll be back because Mo is back, my friend. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Thanks for waiting for me here. I appreciate you. So I'm here with these oracles. One of my favorite oracle decks, actually. It's called the Quantum Oracle. We'll throw a few of these for you, my friend. All right, here we go. If you are interested in a private read, by the way, please go look in the description. There is a sale until October 31st. And everything is 10% off. Sorry, my brain just shut off there. Do you hear it? Click. That was it. Yeah, so look for the flowers, look for the code, and the link to Wizio. Thank you. All right. There we go. Tell me about Sagittarius in the week ahead, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're cross-watching a Sag, thank you so much. All right. What's going on here? Interesting cards. So we have new supportive connections. I love it. Happy success. So this could be in business. This could be in love for sure. Because although they look like they're kind of learning something together, they also look like maybe one could be teaching the other. So there's one is supporting someone else learning how to paint. We have happy success. To me, this always feels like Leo. Because the energy this person is carrying, quite a good-looking chap. And we've got the sun overhead. Yeah, it almost feels to me like Leo and Virgo or something like that. Because I do see Virgo as quite energetically on the pulse, whether they know it or not. They're quite psychic. And I feel like you're about to meet somebody who's new. Yeah, a new supportive connection. I like it. And we have loss and planning and action. I want to say that everybody should have a plan and an action for loss. Look, we're all going through something, right? It's probably the worst time it's ever been in history for a lot of shit that's going down. And I feel as though you need a plan for your loss. If you have something that's coming up, please be prepared for anything to happen. And it could be an emotional loss, but it could be like, I don't know what's on that boat. What if the food is there? Do you know what I mean? Like maybe it's time for you to start like maybe just, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, collecting more canned goods, more boxed foods, things that will have shelf life. It feels like, I don't want you to panic about it, but it feels like this is it's telling me that you need to take planning and action on the loss here. Oops. I want to say whatever was holding you down or whatever was tying you down, I think was a lesson. It feels like it was a lesson. If you're already the person who has gone through this loss, I feel as though it was a part of the plan. I want to say that if somebody left you or they felt tied down and maybe you let the tether loosen and they just walked off, it could be. It feels like somebody is left standing there, and I think it's you left standing there knee deep in emotion because somebody walked off. But I feel as though, yeah, it almost feels like this person had to leave in order for you to get some things together that are coming up in the future. There's something that's coming up in the future, and I think that the planning and action could be like on the loss and the planning and action. It could be maybe you're planning an action to go see a psychologist or go see a psychiatrist or somebody who you can talk through things with, if that's what you need. But it feels like somebody is planning for the loss, is what I want to say. So you're preparing for, maybe you're seeing somebody, or maybe you've got a friend who's helping you talk through, losing whatever it was that you lost, whether it was a job or a person. It does feel like it's something that was stuck to your energy, though, that was stuck to your emotions. Yeah, it's an emotional loss. So whether you've been cut from the job that you loved, or that somebody in your life walked off and isn't coming back, I think you need a plan for that. If you're the person I'm talking to that is still feeling the loss and can't get over the loss and is still deep in the loss, it's time to plan and take action, because that stuff just doesn't go away. It doesn't. So we have letting go, letting go of the status quo. I think you're supposed to go outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. Be courageous to deal with the conflict. A lot of people don't want to do it, and that's the reason they don't seek out help, other than maybe, economical reasons. But it feels like you're supposed to have courage to face the conflict. There is a transformation coming that is going to pull you out of the status quo and is going to allow you to let go. Yep. Let it go. Let it go. Please let it go. All right. I feel like this might be here where you let it go. I'm just saying. Tell me more, please, about Sagittarius. So it looks like there is a new supportive connection coming. And I think that this person is someone who is happy and successful. I feel like this person is someone who is... It feels like they feel like sunshine. They could be a Leo. They don't have to be. Too many. It could be a Leo. It doesn't have to be. It's throwing Virgo vibes at me for a little bit. I don't know why, but it is. What else do we have here? We have Temperance. There you are. Sag, Temperance. So this new supportive connection is coming in for you. They are going to be bringing you balance and healing. Something is about to begin here. I like it. It feels like somebody sparks your interest, sparks your fiery self. It feels like happy success is. It feels like the energy of love or growth, or we're growing here. It doesn't feel chaotic, because I feel the Virgo energy, which is a little more organized, and then Pentacles came up here. So it feels like it is an organized energy. It feels like someone harnesses the sun, and this person is the one I feel who has either shown up in your life recently or will show up in the week ahead. This may be someone that you already know. But I feel like there's a new supportive connection. It just confirms it's coming in for Sagittarius, right? In for the purpose of healing, giving balance. Trying to find levity in things. This person's going to lighten the atmosphere, because I feel like they are Leo. They might be a little silly, right? They might be a little bit fun. And I feel like you are going to get a communication from them. We've got the Page of Pentacles here, but it could indicate that it's just going to, materialize in the 3D here. I feel like this person comes into your life at a time when I think that you're just in the status quo, that you're just trying to keep it going, like keep the ball rolling. I think that temperance is also that. It's like, to me, it's like we're doing this and that and this and that, and it's a beautiful flow, and it gives us balance for sure, but it can be a bit of a dead zone, right? So that's when I feel like it's more of a healing. Yeah, you might be doing things in a meditative way, like painting, possibly. A lot of people who can't sit down and meditate will do that, get into painting or something, making jewelry or something that they do with their hands, and that allows their brain to just, float, right? Be in a meditative state. Think about other things. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah. It's time to get the ducks in a row here. You need a plan. I don't think that it's, you know what, it feels with the King of Swords here, it feels like I thought that this person, like maybe it was just like, I don't know, somebody forgot to tie the boat down and that's why it went. I want to say somebody cut it. Someone cut the rope. The King of Swords cut the rope. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's an Aquarius, but it could be, of course, Libra and Gemini energy as well. But I see the King of Swords as someone who's always going to do the best thing for everyone involved. So I'm going to say that this loss for some of you is probably in the work environment, that maybe you either got demoted, and not because you're not smart enough to be promoted, but it could be a logical, financial, factual thing, right? It could be something to do with that. So, for some of you, it might be a job loss, or it might be you end up being demoted, but I think it's for an economic reason. I don't think it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I think it's just an unfortunate economic switch or shift. That's what it feels like. I do think that you are going to get another opportunity, though. Okay. We've got the Nine of Swords. Why is that? Oh, because death is here. Right. Somebody's about to be pulled out of their head crap and become a little more flexible. Oh, maybe it's happened over time. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Got the Knight of Pentacles. So it feels like you're about to be in the future here. If you've been someone who's not been able to make a decision about something, feeling like you're overwhelmed and can't get out of your head, and I think that comes to an end in the week ahead. I feel like there's something here that you need to be a little more flexible on, and that's maybe the length of time that something is taking. Maybe it's taking too long, but I feel it's because of a period of growth. Also, I feel like it's a period of waiting, because there is love coming in here, but I feel like you have to wait. I think whoever's coming in is not ready for you yet. All right, let's take a look-see. So what I want to say is that there isn't anything you have to do from here, Sagittarius. I believe you're just supposed to wait. That's what it feels like. You're supposed to wait for the supportive connection. I feel that you're calling it in. Temperance is here. And I feel like the answer is yes. All you have to do is wait. Tell me more about this new supportive connection, please. Tell me about this new supportive connection for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Y'all, you shifted the collective energy, because we've been talking about someone in the past for a while, right? And so we have the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Devil in reverse. Interesting. I like it. I like it because I love to see the Devil in reverse, because it always indicates that there's about to be some sort of a release. And I think there's about to be some sort of a release of toxicity. And I honestly think that it's the way you've been feeling or the way you've been thinking. So you're about to release all of that in the week ahead. There is some relief coming. I always feel like, whew, I can like exhale when I see the Devil in reverse. It feels like you have been connected to, attached to, or have had an attachment from somebody who you just couldn't let go of. And I want to say that the Devil in reverse tells me that you finally released that. And because you've released that, Sag, That's where your new connections come from. And it says with an S, connections, it's plural. It's going to be more than one person, but I do believe that it's going to change your life. I feel like the fact that you were able to let go of whatever was keeping you there, tethered, I feel like it is it ends up being a blessing. Releasing this ends up being a blessing that changes your life. Got the High Priestess, who is Piscean energy. I think you've been trying to let go of something from the past for a while. And it could be the past just yesterday, right? It could be anywhere from yesterday past that. But I feel like energetically you were still kind of holding on to something or someone or a situation. And I feel like you're finally able to release that. And that's what brings in these beautiful new connections that are coming in for you. Tell me about that. Why do we have happy success here next to these new connections here? What does it say? New supportive connections. Happy ones. Happy, successful people. You're about to meet a group of happy, successful people. Got the Five of Swords. Why is that? All right, these ones were buckled. All right, we've got the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. I like it. You go from a place, Sagittarius, where nobody understands you. That's what it feels like. Nobody understands me, Elsie. Oh, what did I just hear? I just heard the lead-in music for Cheers, where everybody knows your name. So everybody's going to know you. Like, it feels like this is a really loving, supportive group of people that is awarded to you because of you being brave enough to take the lessons that you've learned up to here and move forward. And I think it was tough. I think it was really tough to cut this connection with the devil. And I'm not saying that your person was the devil. You could have been dealing with the Capricorn, and Capricorn also is not the devil. But the energy of the devil card is feeling bound and feeling like you didn't have a choice, feeling like you were stuck to it or that you just couldn't get away from it and you knew that it wasn't good for you. So, yeah, I love it. You're going to go where everybody knows your name. And it's going to be a group of happy, successful people that are coming up in the future for you. These people might be some people who are psychologists, psychiatrists, or somebody who is a social worker, or it feels like somebody who's really, really has a lot of knowledge about loss. So it feels like it's someone who's either gone through it and is really versed in it. Maybe unfortunately they've had a lot of loss. But I feel like this loss that's here, it feels like you were about to meet somebody. Whether you reach out to them or they reach out to you, you might be someone who is going to be able to deal with the loss because of somebody you're going to meet in this group of people who is likely Aquarius or Gemini or Libra, right? Got the Page of Wands. Got the Ten of Wands. This person's going to help you drop your burdens by giving you reciprocity. This person is someone who is sort of excitable and fun and silly, and someone who likes to do things impulsively. Call you in the middle of the day and say, hey, tell them you're sick and you have to go home from work. I want to take you to the beach. You know, that's what it feels like. Yeah. It feels like this person is someone who is playful, but really smart, highly intelligent, someone who probably is employed as someone who makes decisions on behalf of other people. So, you know, they could be someone who is a doctor or, you know, someone who uses swords as part of their daily work, which to me is I mean, everybody does use their intellectual for their daily work, but it feels like high level here, like a doctor or a lawyer or somebody who's quite versed or has a lot of energy about facts and documents and how do we fix this. the thinker, the one who's going to think about the outcome and steer the outcome that way. Tell me about the planning and action. I think something good is coming for you in your business. You could have a business, maybe you're not in a business, but if you're single, I feel like there's some planning and action coming here. Tell me what that's about. We've got the 10 Pentacles, look. Oh, and the Emperor. All right, we got the Temperance card here again. So that's kind of interesting because we start with the Temperance and we end with the Temperance, and that's you, right? 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So, I feel like you possibly could be someone who's single. If you're not single, possibly you're just like really abundant on your own, like you're self-made. You've made your own business. I feel like your pentacles are about to get really good. I feel like someone is also bringing in that pentacle. So I think it's this King of Swords, somebody who's going to know your business or smart enough to help you in business. Maybe they're someone who is, has a great creative mind. And they know how to grow a business. I feel like they give you the extra pentacle and it makes you a lot of money. That's what it feels like. They invest in your company or they invest in you. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, and we have Temperance. Look, I feel like the Emperor's here. Yeah, I feel like the Emperor is here in the future. And this is the one who won't do anything unless it's strategically planned. He cannot. I say he because there's a man on the card because it's masculine leaning energy. But this is also feminine energy. There's both, right? Humans, plants, animals. We all have feminine, masculine energy. So the Emperor is primarily an energy of leadership, and that is the masculine energy, which is fire. And I feel like this person has a strategic plan for you, something that's going to either blow up your business or cause you to get more education so you can make more money somewhere. A side gig, maybe this person will cause you to open a business. But it feels like you are single. The Emperor feels like they're dragging along a 10 Pentacles. So I feel like that they are looking for an honest, steady, sturdy 10 of Pentacles, everything in excess, more than we need kind of energy. They're looking for somebody who can, I believe they can help, be strategically planned with, possibly. Someone who they can do strategic planning with. I'm just going to say for some of you, the 5 of Pentacles is showing up. And so that feels to me, because it feels like your money's about to get really great. I'm going to say with the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles that somebody's coming in here that you haven't talked to in a while. Yeah. And so it feels different than all of this. This is what feels like in the immediate future. It feels like somebody who, the 5 of Pentacles is someone you've been disconnected from because of some harsh words possibly that were spoken, or maybe some honesty that somebody didn't like. Could be the King of Wands, who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in. And so I feel like the Emperor, this King is part of the Emperor energy, right? The Wheel of Fortune's here. It's supposed to go this way. All right, you're supposed to have this person come back and test you again, or come back to resume things with you. Take that as it resonates. You're going to know better than I will in your life. This is a general reading, right? So I feel like that the Emperor is showing up with the 10 Pentacles because you are the 9 Pentacles. You are confident. You are someone who's either in your own business or you're doing really well in a business that you're working for someone else. But definitely you are single. And I think that this Emperor is not only bringing in the 1 Pentacle, they're bringing in the whole 10. This person is doing well for themselves. They are in charge of the empire. Yeah, they could be someone who has a lot of people reporting to them. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, and I love you guys, and I'll be back, of course, because I'm always back. Love you, love you. I'm out. Bye-bye.